All right, once again, we're back with another episode of Triple Beam Radio. With me in the studio, I have the one and only Los Baby. Say what's up, Los.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Los Baby, aka Exceptional Jones to the slab.
Man, also with me, man, I got the man who makes all of this happen. The stick who stirs the drink. I got the boy JK. All right. So y'all know how we do our business, so let's go ahead and get this thing started, man. Man, Los, what we been up to since the last time we did a show for everybody?
Man, rocking and rolling, man.
Yeah.
Trying to hang in there. You know, they got, man, there's some things going on in the world that I can't necessarily claim to understand. Been trying to piece some of it together, but more than anything else, man, I've been trying to keep my head above that old water.
Yeah, no doubt. Man, me personally, I caught the COVID, man.
Ain't that
the COVID?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought that shit was gone.
Yeah, I thought so too, man. I had a couple weeks ago, man. I went to that Jodeci SWV concert out there in Houston, man. And I believe that's where I picked it up from, man. Jam-packed house up. And I can't even front. It was worth it.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
It's what it is.
I'll do it again, man. Boys still got it.
I would have liked to see.
Them boys still, and SWV, they still got it as well, man. They put on a hell of a show, man. Definitely some legends in the game. You know, man, you go into them kind of concerts, them legendary concerts, and they making these tours and shit, man. And you really sometimes, man, you really have a lapse of memory about how many epic songs they created.
Well, it's been a long time.
In that span, yeah. Man.
And they had a good long run.
Yeah, man.
So, and you know, their run was 30 years ago, right? So I could definitely see
that also fucks with
some
me.
of it get lost in me. Because I mean,
it's
been a lot of great music made sense too.
But what you just said fucks with me too. You said 30 years ago.
Yeah, man. The 90s was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
literally. 30 years ago.
It's because Jodeci dropped their first one, man, in about 92.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
and SWV was around the same exact time.
Yeah, around the same time.
Yeah, goddamn.
Jodeci, Boys to Men.
Yeah, remember all them came out together, man.
Yeah. You and Shy. Public Announcements, Shy. UNV, Jade.
Yeah.
It was a whole bunch of groups came
Mint
out.
Condition.
Yeah.
Pretty Brown Eyes.
No doubt.
Yeah.
You know?
But man, that
and I mean, great music by all of those groups.
Everything you just named is some classic songs.
Yeah, man, and there's been a lot of stuff since then that was great too.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see where folks would lose a little bit of it, man, to their old age or whatever, not necessarily like saying it like that, but that's what it is.
No doubt.
Because if you heard that shit 30 years ago, you're up there, player. I mean,
yeah, not only did I hear it 30 years ago, man, I was of age to actually remember it, and it's a stain on me. Like, I can remember what I was doing when that shit dropped.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't no baby.
Jodeci.
Mm-hmm. Who was in there with him?
SWV.
That's a good concept.
Man,
That's a good combination.
Yeah. Did the niggas go home?
Hey, man.
It was all fucked up.
KC back.
Real talk.
He back.
The nigga still got it.
He back, man. KC back, man.
Man, I can't listen to you because you got
KC back.
That's your
ain't no doubt. That's coldest group ever.
Yeah, that nigga could be up there barking and you gonna say he was hard. So I don't know.
KC back, man. He got his weight up. Now, JoJo done been sick.
Oh, was he? I didn't know that.
JoJo done had a stroke or two.
Oh, okay.
So he
That nigga used to go hard.
He had a part or two where he sang, but for the most part, JoJo was lip syncing or whatever. But KC got, man, it was all four of them up there, fam. Hey, Dalvin stuck in 92, fam.
Real talk. Yeah, still got it. Nigga looking like Genuine on the video.
Yeah. Down with all this shit here, baby.
Genuine, baby. You gotta knock that shit off.
Damn. Hey.
What does WV do? They did all right?
Coco still blowing, fam. And the bad part is, we running late a little bit, so we didn't catch the whole. We heard them outside, man, but it was
Where was that?
In the woods.
Okay.
In Cynthia Woods.
Okay, that's the big.
Yeah, man. And we got in for SWV. Man, you going to one of them concerts. They just like a couple years back, man. I went to the Legends tour with it was Face, Bun, Juvie, Mystical, DJ Quick, E40, Too Short. You be forgetting how many jams.
You know what's crazy about that because I used to think about this all the time because like I was incarcerated. Man, I used to be sick in there. Listening to because all I'm thinking is of how I would be going off if I was in that world right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm gonna tell you how crazy I was about that shit. When I come home in '96, All Eyes on Me was not the first tape I bought. And that was hot. Like that, it just came out.
Yeah.
They bought it, and JG Sitting on Top of the World was out hot.
Yeah.
I didn't want neither one of them. I wanted Jodeci's Forever My Lady. Mary J. Blige was the 411 in my life.
Yeah.
Which one?
Share My World, hands down.
Share My World?
Close.
That was a good one.
That was a great
close,
but
bro.
what's the 411?
Ooh, shit, man, it ain't even close, bro.
What's the 411?
You look at the track list from Share My World and any of them other albums, man. You can put two of them others together and Share My World on top
What's
of
the
that
411, man?
shit.
Hey, but you know,
It had some nice cuts.
But all they
Share
go
My
back
World
to
was good.
That was her first one. That's the only reason you
No
say
doubt.
that. Because that.
remember then she had the song What's the 4 with Grand Pooper?
KC went hard.
Yeah. But then she had another one
Yeah.
with KC Not Looking.
You know.
That was jamming.
Yeah. See, that was on Mary.
Yeah, that was jamming.
Yeah, that was on Mary.
That was jamming.
That was a good album.
Yeah.
It flopped on the cool. And I don't know why. But I think it was just because she went off of her normal style.
Yeah.
She did, she had a couple of cuts in there.
What's
that
the
had
411? You
first
remind me.
beats and-
Sweet Thing. Niggas out there going through.
Hold up. Walk it down one by one. And I'm gonna say hit.
Okay, Reminisce.
Hit.
Real Love.
Hit.
You Remind Me.
Hit.
Sweet Thing.
Hit.
Love No Limit. Hits.
Hit on the cool. I don't want to say it, but it's a hit. I
Okay.
didn't like it, but it's a hit.
I Don't Want to Do Anything with KC.
Hit.
Slow Down.
I didn't keep that one, but
My Love.
yeah.
Changes I've Been Going Through. Hit.
Hit.
And What's the 411 with Grand Pool? Hit.
So what is that? What is that?
That's a
7 out
12
of
track,
10?
and we said about 10 hits,
So
and
that's
you
7
got
out of
2
12.
intros.
So that's
you got 2
7 out of
interludes.
12, right?
No, man, hold on. That's
Yeah.
1, 2. Hold on. That's Reminisce, Real Love, You Remind Me, Sweet Thing, Love No Limit, I Don't Want to Do Anything, Slow Down,
Go to Share My
7,
World. Go to Share My World.
My Love, no, Changes I've Been Going Through. So we got that 7, and What's 411? That's 8.
Okay.
Go to Share My World. Go to Share My
Go
World.
to Share My World. Because Share My World got about 18.
I want to see.
I mean, if you got more songs.
no,
Yeah, it has
I'm not gonna
7.
cry. Come on, man.
17. Okay, so here we go. Okay, the intro, never mind. Okay, I Can Love You with Lil Kim.
Also,
That's definitely a hit. Love Is All We Need with Nas. Definitely a hit.
hit.
Yeah, Round and Round.
That's a hit.
Okay, Share My World.
That's a hit.
7 Days.
Oh,
7 Days.
yeah, hit.
Okay, It's On. I don't even know that song.
On,
R.
yeah.
Kelly. Okay.
You-
R. Kelly on there?
Yeah.
R. Kelly on there?
It's on.
I don't
This
remember.
about time that we made. This is about time.
I'm gonna have to go back and review it.
Hit.
Oh, man.
Okay.
R. Kelly on there?
R. Kelly on there. And
Monster.
didn't he write? And he wrote Share My World, right?
Monster track.
Did he
Yeah,
write
I
Share-
think Kells wrote about 4 on that.
Okay.
But hold on. Run that back so I can start counting.
Okay. So okay, we're gonna go. I Can Love You.
Hit. That's one.
But it's 17 tracks, man.
Man, just count the
But we're
tracks, man.
gonna
Don't
do the
kill me.
percentage. We're gonna do the percentage. Okay.
Come on.
All right. Okay. I Can Love You. Love Is All We Need.
All right, 2, 3.
Hold on, no. That's just 2. There's only 2
Yeah.
on the name.
Oh,
Round and
okay.
Round. I don't even remember that one.
That's what I said. I don't
remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Okay. So that
It ain't
Share My
coming to me
World.
Right off.
Yeah.
That's hit.
Okay. 7 Days. Hit. Definitely
Hit.
hit.
That's 4.
It's On. I don't remember that.
Hit. That's 5. I'm finna show you.
Missing
Give me
You.
1 second.
Missing You is good.
Hit. That's 6.
Hit.
Everything. That's
Hit.
a hit. Yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
Keep Your Head. I don't remember that
I
one.
don't know.
Can't Get You Off of My Mind. I'd have to rehear that one. I don't remember it.
That title just sounds like it's going to be a hit, though.
That's all I'm doing is saying. Come on, man.
Get to Know You Better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Hit.
hit.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that one?
Searching, featuring Roy
Yeah.
Ayers.
Hit.
I don't know.
I don't remember that one.
Searching.
Our Love.
Searching.
Our Love is a hit.
Hit.
And Not Gonna Cry.
That's 11.
That's a hit.
11 out of 17. 17 tracks. Now, look, we're not going to count the
That's more than
interludes.
50%.
Right, and so what's
But-
1?
That was
But one had 8 out of
That's
12.
like
And look,
80%.
and 2 of those was interludes. So you really had 8 out of 10 on what's the 411. That's 80%.
112 first cut. They had just now them I did like them
The
too.
one with Cupid on it?
Yeah.
Was Cupid
who
on their
else
first
I got?
album?
I think so.
I got Cut Close.
I tell you,
And
112.
I'm sorry, Cut Close, but y'all only had one jam on there. That was I Like It, but I bought it anyway.
Yeah, that shit jam.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was all early
112 is
90s,
only you and all
you
that.
know.
Remember? Yeah.
I
Because
got Boys to Men, Cooley High Harmony, and 2. I got R. Kelly and Public Announcement, Born into the 90s.
Yeah.
Like I got all that shit
Honey
that I
Love
missed
and Slow Dance
first.
and all that.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I didn't get the All Eyes on Me double CD until Machiavelli came out.
That's
Really?
right.
Yeah.
See, because and again, you know,
I heard it. But
I'm a music
I wasn't
head.
going to buy it.
That was 96. All Eyes on Me was February 96.
Mhm.
Machiavelli was November 96.
Yeah, like November.
Yeah. But yeah, man, and man, I gotta tell you, man, and you know, I'm a bit biased and I don't have no issue admitting to that, because Jodeci is probably the coldest R&B group ever to me.
Well,
They still got
they
it.
have an argument.
They still got it, man. Like,
They got it like that still.
they still got it, man. Like, you know, they went through they issues, but you can
Yeah, because I mean, the last time I saw those guys,
yeah.
I saw them at a spot called Main Event in
And
Houston.
KC was
This was
down
probably
He
JoJo
looking
was
healthy
worse.
now.
He's good now.
He's healthy now,
JoJo
man. He
was
got his
worse.
weight up.
back then to me. Like he was so full that he could barely stand up on the stage, man. They was having to hold him.
Yeah. See, he didn't have some
And it was
health
all
issues.
lip sync. They wasn't doing no blow. Now
Yeah.
this was back when they did their solo project.
All my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they had the Love Ballad on there, right?
Sure.
They did the Love Ballad, and it was terrible. And I'm just like, but they was man, these cats was all fucked up, bro. And it was just like, damn.
Yeah.
But that was I didn't get to see them right at the height of when they was really
Yeah,
popping
no,
as
me
Jodeci.
neither. Yeah.
I just heard the tapes, but you know, from everything I've heard and from what you described, them cats, they still got it. Bro.
Like I say, KC done got his weight up,
Yeah.
the voice back. Now, like I say, JoJo done had a couple of health issues, right? So it was a song or two, and there was a time or two where JoJo actually did his thing, right? But for the most part, JoJo was lip syncing,
Yeah,
right?
Kind of like Bobby Brown be doing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, people be giving Bobby a hard time.
Yeah.
But it's like, Bobby done had some health issues.
Yeah.
And Bobby heavy, man. This ain't 165-pound Bobby that was kicking the camera every 5 seconds or whatever, right back in the day with Don't Be Cruel.
Yeah.
This 60-year-old Bobby, man, you can't ask Bobby to be doing 1988 Bobby.
On, man.
You know, y'all kidding
He's
me,
out
man.
of breath for a reason.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And then SWV, again, I forget, dude, anything. You're the one for me. Right here.
That's fucked up. I almost start singing, boy. I'm
Right,
myself.
what's that song right here with the human nature?
Y'all ain't finna judge me, Triple B
Yeah.
Radio. I was finna get out there. You're the one.
Yeah, man. Dude, man, you're the one. And like I say, the song that they actually added a slang term to the vernacular at the time in the 90s. Downtown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
because we really wasn't saying that until they said it.
No.
You know?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you how young and green I was, because again, I'm 12 or something when they came. Like the first time I heard the song, I had no clue what she was talking about.
Yeah. And I knew and thought it was disgusting. So,
well, yeah.
And I was 20 years old or some shit.
But granted, I didn't listen to the song. You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't dissect the song. I didn't listen to it. I just remember the hook and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, like they added an actual term to what motherfuckers use in everyday language nowadays, man. You know, I mean, cats still using that term to this day, going downtown. Man.
And man, I think when you talk to people, unless you bring them all the way around to that, I think a lot of folks will forget how nice them chicks really was. With
Coco
and how impactful they
beautiful voice,
because they really did. They was going off, man.
Yeah, Coco has a beautiful
forget
voice.
That sometimes.
What was that? A couple of them other jams. Was it Rain?
Yeah.
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 They had to cut off the booty call movie. Can we? with Lil Kim flowing on there.
Okay.
Can we get freaky tonight?
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
yeah,
just, yeah.
yeah.
That show was
Yeah,
them.
man, them chicks used to be
Like
going
to say,
off,
man, you really forget, dude. It takes something like that for you to remember. Like, man, this is a legendary group here,
Yeah.
man.
And man, this guy I was reading a deal. Somebody had posted on Facebook. It's basically a guy going off on the older generation. And I say the older generation, meaning my generation. And for dissing the young female rappers that's hot right now, right? Like Sukihana and
Sexy Red and all that.
Sexy Red and Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B, and then talking about how disgusting their songs are and all. And the dude was just like, y'all act like y'all wasn't Two Live Crew.
I grew up on Two Live Crew, man.
NWA talking about don't matter, just don't bite it. And
And
he was just like, one of the things he said was, y'all go pay $40, $50 to go see Bobby Brown at 270 pounds, all out of breath for nostalgia. And we will. Because, listen, bro, and my wife's not really, Bobby Brown ain't her thing, but them Belle Biv DeVoe boys, she not missing New Edition, man. Them dudes come anywhere around H-Town. She in the building. Man, for real.
I'm the light skin.
Man, we went to the House of Blues.
Bobby Page.
Y'all got bullshit. I feel y'all right there with you. He ain't bullshit. He ain't lying to y'all.
Bobby Page.
He is not lying.
And for those of you who know.
And I'm saying all that y'all thinking about right now, all that. We all that. Throw it in the pot, gumbo that shit. My man. $100 grand.
When you look at how this era has good music from way back in the game, how y'all have, great music that you can go back to and have the concerts and all that. Will they have something like this for this era?
I don't know. Because you see, a lot of these young cats is getting their shows and their tours canceled.
So I'll say
this. You seen that?
No. There are songs.
They had a couple.
Because I'm going to tell you something. There are songs, though.
They got some classics. They're making some hits.
Yeah, they got some classics out there, right? So I think some of
like Lil Baby, he canceled his tour because the tickets wasn't selling.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like they got
a couple of hit
wonders, of course.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, I like Lil Baby. Lil Baby got some heat with
like SWV,
or a guy like
JoJo, all
it's fucked up because he's a great curve, right?
But discography,
or
you know what I'm saying? Will they have that for this generation?
That's for them to determine.
I don't think that question's necessarily be.
That's for them to determine. That's for them to determine because we determined what was classic. Like,
but I think
I don't think my mom and them was feeling Jodeci and R. Kelly like that.
No, absolutely they weren't.
But for their era, they have the Frankie Beverly and Maze,
Temptations,
the OJs. You know what I'm saying?
And the killing part is though, our generation can actually go back and enjoy that music.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Well, I mean, this generation enjoys some of our stuff, but I don't think music's designed that way anymore. That's why I'm saying I think I don't know that it's necessarily fair to ask that of them because of the way music is now and the way the industry is. It's designed for the one-hit wonder, right? For the viral phenom.
Yeah.
And, not necessarily for longevity. They get a quick, big old bag for 2-3 years, right?
Yeah.
I mean, these guys we talking about had to make classics or they wasn't going to have no money.
Yeah.
Whereas you got a cat right now, got a song that ain't a minute and a half long, right?
Yeah.
And I know he done made a couple $1 million. It was a TikTok.
Yeah.
She gonna be all right. That she gets some Y'all heard that shit?
I got it on my playlist.
It's over.
I got it on my
all
playlist.
Over everything. Yeah. And this shit ain't 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? Awesome 2 minutes though.
Yeah, this shit jammed though.
Right?
But it's a one-hit.
But I can't expect much more out of that guy than that.
Yeah.
Right? How you top that? It's gonna be difficult for him to come on top of that.
Also, and at the rate they put because it's become so easy because all you need is this here and this here to make music now.
There's that.
Right?
There's that too.
So because again, and I mean I hate to sound like that old cat, but back then when an album dropped, they let you sit on it and digest it for a while.
No doubt.
Now if an artist goes 3-4 months without putting out another,
they lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, and he's actually one of my favorite performers. But to me, that's what happened to me with Breezy.
But
Chris Brown, he was doing too much.
Yeah.
So it's like I wasn't really able to enjoy him the way I wanted to.
To me, that's crazy you said that. I was thinking about him. He caught the back end of, I believe, where where CDs was getting pressed up. So he got like he still can perform.
Drake the same way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Drake the same way. I think he's in that same vein.
Like
he is.
You can't. Drake got music. He can go.
That Joker been hot for a long time.
I'm gonna tell you like this here, and I can't say I've ever spent any money with Aubrey Graham. I can't say that, right? But I'm not a hater, and we've never seen nothing like him before, bro.
Nah.
Because
and honestly,
when did Drake's first album drop? When did it was that 09? Maybe 2010?
About that.
He hasn't missed a single year without a hit since then.
Yeah.
I mean, he got it. Whoever his
and not just a hit, multiple hits per year, right?
Because I know we've never seen come from one person.
It's not an off year.
He got a team.
You get what I'm saying, bro? It's not an off year.
You gotta have a hell of a machine backing you for that.
Yeah, man. We've never seen nothing like this.
Because even Prince missed, right? Even Michael Jackson missed.
But the thing with Prince, Michael Jackson, as their demographic got older, I believe they couldn't. They tried to keep up with the times or whatever, or try to stay relevant, but couldn't. Drake, same thing. As his people got older, you've seen how he made music for. He just dropped a fucking.
But you also want to
EDP album or something like that.
One of his secrets he always does is that he does reach back and grab some of the young talent all the time, and he'll hop on a remix or I guess feature of some young.
That's why I say you got to have
bubbling artist. Remember he did that with Lil Baby.
Yeah.
He put his arm around Migos with the Versace remix.
You got to have a hell of a machine.
You get what I'm saying? He did that with Lil Baby with the Got No Keys.
Yeah.
What's the name of that song?
Everyone he done brought up.
Yeah.
Has that Drake effect where he'll put somebody feature them, they gonna blow up.
It's like the Joe Rogan effect with podcasts.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all this. Yeah. Why then, right? Knowing what I guess
because we're gonna get on Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan holla at us. We coming one day.
Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone because we actually talked about this with another topic, but basically the same discussion.
What was that?
Why are folks my age talking crazy about this little girl, Sexy Red, saying her coochie pink and her booty hole brown? I don't understand what the problem is.
And this is what I'm willing to be.
I'm supposed to be repulsed and disgusted by it. I'm 50 years old.
But you know what I'm willing?
She's 25 or some shit, right? I'm not supposed to be all lusting behind. She's 25.
Yeah.
My daughter older than her. I'm not supposed to be.
But you know what? I'm willing to bet about Sexy Red that it is. She ain't lying.
Listen,
I'm willing to bet.
I don't know. Any black woman. This is the shit I be talking about. Did y'all just hear me say this my man $100,000? This is what I'm talking about. We gotta help him, y'all.
I'm willing to bet it is.
I think every one of them. And I mean, she did not lie. Right. But it's like, for real, if I'm walking around the house, I have a stepdaughter, right? My stepdaughter's gonna be 24. Now, I don't want to fucking hear her conversations with her friends, man. I don't want to hear that shit.
No.
Because they grown.
Right.
This nigga. My stepdaughter dragging a little wagon back there. My wife got a big old booty, so naturally her daughter gonna have a booty.
Right.
We walking in the Charlestown Mall. This is African's cat security guard. He gotta be 65. Man, this dude was disrespectful as a motherfucker.
Gawking.
Oh, man, this nigga was slobbing at the mouth and shit. I want to stop and say something, but she grown.
Yeah.
I got to get out of the way. You know what I mean? Yeah. She liking the shit. He looking here. It's like, goddamn, no, dog. Say my nigga. What the fuck? But what I'm supposed to say, this is a grown-ass woman. But I'm 50.
Right.
So I'm not supposed to be listening to them like that, man. I ain't supposed to be listening to Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
The girl went to college with my stepdaughter. I ain't got no business.
Well, you know.
So when I hear a nigga my age say, it's just fucking music they make, this disgusting, nasty ass shit. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna reference something you said about 10 years ago when we had the old Triple Beam Radio podcast, right? The original. And me and you were talking about this same subject, and I'm so happy it got brought up again. But you said when you were talking, and we agreed on this, but it's like if the older generation ain't disgusted or just at odds with what the new generation doing, then the new generation ain't doing their job.
They ain't doing their job. You goddamn right. They ain't doing their job.
They ain't doing their job.
Because
we supposed to turn all that shit. We supposed to turn it off, man. We supposed to turn them off. You get what I mean? They not supposed to.
My grandmother's grandmother told her that the world was going to hell in a handbasket.
Right.
And that has been going and going and going.
Right.
And my mama said the world's going to hell in a handbasket. And I say the world is going to hell in a handbasket. And you go to anybody's Baptist church anywhere in America.
Yeah.
And fire and brimstone is going to be preached, and the world coming to an end, and Jesus is on his way back, and Jesus has been on
all
his
the
way
signs
back
are there,
and they have been there
for hundreds of years,
generations
all the
generations.
Signs. They will get that good book,
that don't nobody know. So don't be acting like you know. Let these youngsters do that thing they doing.
Yeah.
One thing that they are doing that our generation was not doing is they get money. They get paid.
Mm-hmm.
For this shit they do. And part of me believes that that's where some of that conversation is actually coming from a lot of the older generation of folks. It's not that these people's music is so terrible and so disgusting, but it's that they getting $6-7 million.
They found a way to capitalize,
right?
We didn't,
right? And we were getting raped and robbed.
Yeah.
But also, we 4-5 albums in and ain't got $1 million.
That's how
these cats got $1 million off a 3-minute YouTube video, right?
But if you're not a hater, that's how it's supposed to go.
The workman's worthy of his hire, man.
I'm supposed to
creation
make it better for the cat coming behind me.
No doubt.
I'm supposed to make it better for the next cat. So that's how that's supposed to go, bro.
And that's the respect I have for rap OG like Ice-T. Because that was one of the things he said. Hey, man, these kids are supposed to be hitting their licks. We got took until we learned the business. Yeah. They learned it from us early. And, man, with this internet shit, they was able to take and cut out the middleman in a lot of instances. And they reaping 75% of the benefits from their art versus the 25 that we were reaping.
25 right?
if they and some less than that, yeah. But it's like, I'm right there with him on that. But I just think, like, people always say all these rappers today trash. I disagree. I think some of them really got something.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it, too, is because they have a limited window. They don't really get an opportunity to showcase all their talent. They got to go with that quick hit thing.
Yeah, they're gonna auto tune it up.
They gonna fade.
Yeah, and with the melodic cadence.
Yeah,
it's
because everybody's attention span is a lot. Yeah. That's why TikTok.
But I mean, if it hits, it hits though. Like you just said, I can't be mad if you're gonna do some cookie cutter shit, but this might be able to net you $1 million or $2 million in the next 6 months. I can't be mad at that.
I don't need no more party. We want more party when I pull up.
Reese Youngin. That's your jam, man. Shout out to Pittsburgh, man.
Let's get back to that. Ooh.
But it's a quick lick for now.
It is. It ain't sustainable.
They won't be able to do a concert with just that one song.
No. But this is my hope. My hope for them is that they don't have to. Right? My hope for them is that they find another avenue of creativity, right? And that they don't get hung up on the idea that I'm not hot anymore, so I'm trash or I'm not nothing. Because they get to make that money really fast, really quick, right? Take that lick and move around, man. Go do that thing, that other thing that you want to do. Because everybody got more than one dream.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, okay, you probably wanted to be a rapper. You also wanted something else too. So now you did the rap thing. You hit your good boy lick. Go do something else. Don't fight this shit.
But a lot of them just they gotta maintain that image.
Yeah.
Take that couple million they made and buy that Lambo that's 500.
Yeah.
jewelry
And
that done lost value, but you done spent $300K.
One of the worst investments
You know what I'm
ever.
saying? That done lost value, but you done spent $300K on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
One of the things that I don't understand, and I say that I don't understand it because I'm 50. Because I have a photograph of myself somewhere in my mama's house of me and my brother. And I'm full of that crack. I got I was full of that crack. You can see it in
Now, this might be the original light skin Bobby Brown.
I'm full of that crack. But we
this might be the original Bobby Beige, y'all.
I done hit the lick, right? I bust the lick down with my brother. We made a couple of plays. This was right before I went here in the house somewhere. And somebody took a picture of us. I don't even remember who took the picture. But I was holding up a few dollars, right? But I was in the drug game. But I see these cats and they got these stacks of money. It's like, what? Explain that. Somebody help me.
No, it's the image. It's the image you were saying, man. You what's the old saying? When you look like $1 million, you're able to attract $1 million.
But
man.
people don't already know that you got some money. I mean, like,
no, you gotta show it, man.
You gotta understand.
All right.
It's really it's an image. It's all about the image you sell, man.
And they ain't really had nothing.
Yeah, you talking about some motherfuckers
You get some motherfuckers that ain't never had nothing.
Yeah.
Something,
Yeah.
$1 million, couple million at that.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm gonna take a picture with it.
Yeah. It's kind of hard.
Well, I mean, like,
then you looking at the age. We're still kids.
They're walking around with this.
You're still kids.
They in places with this, like,
and we see
people could find you.
And we see all the time about rappers getting shot, robbed, and killed.
Like it's people could look at the background and know where you at.
Yeah.
Man. Like that. And I mean,
a lot of times people that came on Instagram, hey, we got your chain now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we got this, and then he got robbed.
That's unfortunate.
Speaking of all of that, because it really seems like a young man's game, but like hip hop just made 50 this year.
Which is crazy.
That genre of music is,
and I mean, we in the South,
fairly
right?
young.
So technically, to me, hip hop's not 50 in the South. Hip hop's more like 44. Right? Because we heard rappers delight in probably 77.
No, he dropped in 79.
Okay, 70. That's the first rap song we heard down here, man. Mm-hmm. That's the first rap song we heard down here. So hip hop's 79 would be hip hop. Yeah, hip hop's 44, basically. Yeah. You know, to us in the South.
Right. So
it's cats that'll deny that. But they lying, bro.
Can someone, a hot artist, being hip hop is 50, right?
Yeah.
Can Kool Mo D or Kool G Rap or whatever, can they do a concert right now and pack it out?
Yes. Yes, they do it all the time.
I think they're doing that currently. Like
they do
right now, I think Wu-Tang and Nas
on
tour, but they're not as old as them cats, though.
But a large percentage of their fan base is still alive, right? You still, remember their stuff, right? So,
because G-Rap was that dude. Yeah. And Mo D was that dude.
So after...
And I mean, he does, Mo D does a hip-hop nutcracker now.
Okay.
And packed house every time.
After the Snoop Dogs of the world...
Big Daddy Kane on tour right now.
Can a little baby go on tour 30 years from now?
That's to be determined.
I think it's going to be really difficult for him.
It's to be determined.
Because the market's completely saturated with Lil Babies. You know what I mean? Lil Baby got the machine. Or had the machine at one point, right? Yeah. Pushing it. What happens with that machine, though, is they're going to find the next hot new thing, right? And they're going to leave Lil Baby to fend for himself. Can he do it? Does he even want to, right? Because I don't know the guy, so I don't know that about him. He may want to take his millions and go right off into the sunset, right? He may not be looking for all of that. But if he is, I can't imagine what he would have to do to maintain relevance for 30 years, man. Not with the way the world is. It's just stuff moving too fast.
What's the deal with the video of the nigga that just got out the jerk?
PG?
With the flipping of the half bit. People say he looks sweet. I don't know how he was before he went in.
Gangster.
He wasn't like that.
Gangster. Did 11 years in the joint.
But I'm saying he ain't, so wasn't no indicators before him going inside?
Nah, man, gangsta nigga, man. From New Orleans, man.
Nigga might went in there and fell in love with that boy.
I don't know, man. I seen it.
I seen it. I watched it maybe
Man,
about
that shit
25 times.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about
That
it.
nigga
It
gay,
looks
man.
suspect,
That
man.
nigga gay, man. Something happened.
It really looked
Something happened. That nigga gay,
like
man.
dog, the nigga really like did some shit like this. And the look on his face,
Yeah, I
it
know.
wasn't just the thing with the hair.
I don't know if he
It
was
was the look the
clowning or
nigga
what.
had on, and I'm like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
People
If
not
he ain't
shit.
clowning, if that was just him being normal,
Yeah, I didn't know.
that nigga gay.
Yeah, he kind of let that slip.
He let that
But
slip.
you know what I seen? I did notice while he was talking. Because, you know, he was dope for him back in the game.
Oh, he was using it there then. Because I was wondering.
Because he still sounded like he loaded or something.
Oh,
I
no.
said, is that just how he talk?
I was wondering. I'm like,
Oh, I'm trying to
usually
get
when
some-
niggas go to the pen, they get preserved.
Yeah, he looked
Niggas come out looking like they still went in.
Yeah,
you know,
that
like
nigga-
they
nigga
go out the
face-
night and they come out looking like he was still in the night.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That nigga went in.
He look old, huh?
Looked like he
Face be
came
smooth
out.
and all
Man, that
that
nigga
shit,
shit
yeah.
can't, man.
Yeah,
Face
look
also.
old.
But you know, the killing part is that you can look at some pictures from a couple years back and he all healthy and shit,
Mhm.
man. Then all of a sudden,
There might be something else going on.
I don't know.
Maybe it could be.
Man, that nigga,
It could be.
man, dog.
See, he used to
Somebody
shoot that
he
boy.
did this.
That was his twist.
And the look he gave the camera, I say, oh,
Yeah.
is this
Yeah.
like it's one of them deals? I'm looking at my phone, ain't nobody right there but me.
Yeah.
I start doing this shit. Like y'all
Yeah.
seen this shit?
But man, with how he was talking, because like I said, because he used to be full of that H. That was his twist. You know, he's don't fit. You know what I mean? You shoot it up.
This the slow motion nigga though, right?
No,
No.
that was
That's
Social
Soulja
Slim
Slim.
and Juvenile.
Okay.
BG, the one that was with the Hot Boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wayne,
So
Juvenile,
why
Turk.
I ain't seen Wayne nowhere
I know, baby was there.
with pictures and shit with
Not yet.
videos or whatever.
Yeah, Baby was there to greet him.
Maybe, yeah, he might have been.
You know,
on
Wayne
something
getting his
else.
second win right now, so he probably busy.
He was there to greet him.
I know they gonna take care of it. I would. Shit, I mean,
Yeah.
if the nigga was there from the jump, you know.
Yeah, well, matter of fact, bro, when Cash Money, see, they started off with UNLV and some of them, but when they made their transition, BG was that feature artist. This was before Juvenile and all that shit.
Yeah.
He was the one transitioned them over to what they is
I
now.
do that.
I don't like you say, man. If you could beat the system, that's what you're supposed to fucking do, right?
Man, listen, bro. You know,
But look, I'm telling
I
y'all on
said
camera.
this
I'm
to
telling
you
y'all on
before.
camera. If something ever happened to me and y'all get in the jam, y'all can put that on me.
Listen,
Okay?
bro. This the thing.
Y'all can put that on me.
And
I'm
this is
saying
what I
on
say to
camera,
people
I'm
all
a
the time.
civilian.
No doubt. I'm
I'm gonna
telling
do
on you.
civilian things.
Yeah, because what you doing around me with all that, man? I've been out the game for 30 years or something. Dog. Go ahead on with that, right?
Yeah.
But ain't nobody supposed to have to put you in position to talk on that.
Right.
If you know that's your dirt, man, take the dirt. Eat that.
You're supposed to.
Like that's your thing. Eat that shit, bro. You're supposed to eat it up. The whole when Trader Truth and Zero and them was having their little back and forth, it was a conversation about Roe a hoe, and he did, and Roe saying, "Look, man, you had the drink. You was supposed to claim the drink. It's your drink. The people pulled us over.
That wasn't that Trey brother or something like that.
But he was saying the reason he was pissed because he said the reason they got pulled over is because Roe was dozing at the wheel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But Roe saying, look, man, if you would have did what I did, which was to down the drink,
Yeah.
then we wouldn't have had no.
But they say dude was knocked out in the passenger
you know,
seat though.
right? But Roe saying he had drink on him.
Yeah.
Why? Because there was a reason we postponed this up at the Waffle House because we know we finna hit the road, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
But he say, dude was like, well, I'm supposed to what? I know you didn't think I was supposed to take this drink case
Yeah.
from you.
Yeah.
No, that's not how they go. Yeah, okay, my bad. I fucked up. I fell asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
But that's your work. You gotta claim your work.
Yeah, you're supposed to claim your own thing.
Yeah, you gotta claim your work. And according to Zero, he was outside the car talking to the laws like he wasn't trying to claim his work.
Yeah.
So when the man asked Roe because he knew him because they were doing that
He
travel.
said, is this yours? I think
And
Roe
he
just
was
said
like,
no.
nah, hell no, that ain't mine.
Yeah.
And so, and it's like, I can't really call that cat wrong for that. Because, I mean, dog, if it's mine, I'm supposed to eat it anyway.
It's been plenty of times where a nigga been in a car with some nigga that had some work or whatever. And the nigga already know, say, man, if we get stopped,
This yours.
this is yours.
Yeah.
Whatever I got is mine.
Right.
Yeah.
Claim
Whatever
your
you
own
got
fame.
is yours.
And that's what it is. And that's what it's supposed to be. And it shouldn't be no conversation.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't, man, in 2023, dog, I be hearing folks calling all kind of shit snitching. And I'm just like, I don't understand.
I mean,
So think it's just too microwave for you.
bro, I just listened to a
So
whole
what
2.5 minute clip of Barack Obama talking crazy because it wasn't him.
Oh, AI.
So, you know,
I don't know. It's just to be determined, man, because it's just like you say. And again, I'm not trying to.
yeah, this ain't me dissing them.
Yeah, no, not at all. But it's just it's really
Just
to be
the
determined.
way the
man.
world is,
Really to be determined.
there's all but a certainty that won't happen.
Yeah.
It's all but a certainty. In my opinion, it's all but a certainty that there's no way 30 years from now people are even going to remember who Lil Baby
What's
is.
the cutoff era of hip hop where it's gonna be just like that for the hip hop artists? What's the cutoff era? You got your Ice-T's, your
For new artists,
then you come up to the Tupacs, the Jeezys, the Gucci Mans, the Kanyes, the Jay-Z's. And what's the cutoff era? Well, you can say after this era,
It ain't gonna be no more classic tours.
it ain't gonna be no more classic tours.
Weezy.
Lil Wayne and
That's a
Kanye.
good. That's a good.
Lil
answer.
Wayne,
Where's
Kanye,
the
actually,
cutoff?
That's
because
a
they
good
round
answer.
same thing.
Yeah.
Kanye.
Where's the cutoff?
And now don't get me wrong. You know, Lil Wayne had been out since the '90s, but we talking about Weezy F Baby.
Yeah.
Him, and Yeezy and
Fire
Kanye.
Man. That's who I'm talking about.
Not count Drake. We know Drake gonna have a long ass run.
Yeah, he's an anomaly,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, you got Kanye. Kanye can do a tour.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kanye can
And
do a tour.
The thing with that is, that is a very strange man. I'll say that.
You think Griselda gonna be able to do one? Because they have a cult following.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Who is Griselda?
I'm gonna tell you something.
Cat from Buffalo.
I'm gonna tell you
West Side
something
Gun, Conway
about
the
them.
Machine,
I'm
Benny
gonna
the
tell you
Butcher.
something about them.
I heard of Benny the
They some
Butcher.
real
I have
niggas.
not heard of it.
I love their music. I'm a fan.
But
I'm a fan.
it's gonna be a niche
Wasn't Benny the Butcher like beefing with
that
somebody?
that's gonna follow them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you go anywhere else, they say they top 5 worst of all time.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen a couple of artists, I'm like, man,
Huh.
there's some people out there that really just can't stand the way they rap.
Because they really still on that '90s boom bap. I love it, right?
I love it.
It's a twist.
Kind of like
it's,
Pusha.
it's a twist between.
Like Pusha be still talking about hustling and shit.
I love Pusha.
It's
too,
like
but I
Pusha,
think that
yeah.
luxurious coke
Pusha.
rap.
Come on.
You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
will Pusha be able
I
to
love that
to
luxurious
give
coke rap.
a
man.
tour 30
No.
years from now?
No, man. No.
No,
It's gonna be
no,
hard.
no,
Pusha was a niche artist when he was hot.
no.
It's gonna be hard.
Pusha was a
He got music coming
You
too.
would
And
have
of
to
course
be
I'm gonna hate it.
mainstream first.
He's got some music
When
coming.
you talking about selling out arenas and shit, right? You talking about
But
touring.
you could have your coke
You gotta be
following.
mainstream.
You
Yeah,
gotta-
that's what,
Cause like Tech Nine,
yeah. Take not gonna be able to do music for the rest of his life.
right?
Man,
And has
you
he
know
ever
what?
had a song on the radio?
Never.
Mm-mm.
Never.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and it just is what it is. Because I was having a conversation with these cats,
I think Brazil's got
and the
that
whole
that coke
conversation was
following.
about how trash Soulja Boy is. And I seen a clip, and it might have been 15,000 people in that place.
But they there for that one hit wonder though.
But they paid
They
to see Soulja Boy.
They paid.
He got a couple of hits.
Watch me, you.
He got Daddy got to kiss me through the
And I
They
phone.
through the phone.
You know,
He got the pretty boy. Was it Pretty Boy Swag?
But that's it.
but these guys
Turn my
was just
swag
like,
on.
man, this guy is horrible, and I'm like, I
Yeah,
get
I jump
what
out
y'all
of bed, turn
saying,
my swag. Yeah,
but he's horrible to you.
yeah.
But there's a lot of people
'Cause look
like
at-
this kid, obviously,
My oldest too,
right?
especially my oldest. The night was a little younger, but my older rim. Hey man, when that what was that? So what was the one with the dance? The Superman, whatever.
Yeah.
Crank that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, they went crazy.
Yeah, man. He was about 6, 7 years old.
That shit.
You couldn't
and
tell him nothing about that
what
song.
was the other
man.
thing? The whip and the nay-nay.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's
what
probably
happened?
some of the hottest shit I done
I
seen
think
in a
Lil Wayne
long
made that
time.
doing life right now. He
Really?
Yeah. He doing
That
life
shit
right
was banging though.
now.
everywhere I went, people
Yeah.
was whipping and they there. And I'm like, God damn.
But
what-
see,
you
that
know?
was the era of the one hit wonders when
Yeah,
he
man.
first came with the Soldier Boy.
But see, cats, like I said, man, Griselda got a cult following. Like if you ever go look at some of their docs or their vlogs and shit, like, and then you know, they also it's
But
under
how big is they from Pittsburgh?
no from Buffalo.
Okay, how big is their audience in Buffalo though? Because when you say they got a cult following,
Yeah.
like,
They
you know,
sell
that
out,
could
but
mean a lot
they're
of
not
different
selling out
things, right?
arenas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can mean a lot of
They're not
different
selling out
things,
arenas.
'cause,
They're
I mean,
selling out clubs. They're selling out auditorium. But like,
so
bro,
they can live off of it.
ain't no doubt.
Because like Project Pat,
Yeah.
right? Memphis guy.
Yeah.
Project Pack is a legend. He a legend though.
But 360, that whole
But is
clique
he really?
He's a legend.
Is he really?
He's a legend.
He's a legend
He's
to
a legend.
us.
That whole clique
That
is.
dude is a legend around the world.
I don't know that about
Project Pat
Project
is a
Pat.
Because remember, Drake just
I
put him
just-
on his that album.
That's why I'm saying that.
He's a legend
Because
around the
when they
world.
were talking to Project Pat was like thoroughly surprised that he got a call.
Right.
Because he was just like, man, I'll just be chilling. You know, I get that I get a level of respect from people. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I was never like that big artist guy.
But
in
they
my
were
opinion.
they
He
were
was.
independent, so they made
You know?
plenty bread.
Now
3-6.
3-6 was big.
Yeah, he part. You know, he's
But
part
he
of
was
that clique.
kind of like, man, I just be chilling. I
Yeah.
didn't. And this guy just called me up, and I'm like, who is this?
I thought it was bullshit.
Yeah, I saw that
It's
interview.
like-
I think it was
Even
on
he
Blast.
was surprised.
Yeah. Well,
So
Drake got
I-
ties
you
to
know,
Memphis.
Yeah.
It's like
He's
we
old
got-
man from Memphis, huh?
Yeah.
You know, we got people we know about, right? Because of where we from, because of our region, because of
Right.
of how music moves. But what about
Pat-
some
Pat
guy
just
in
like-
the Northwest?
Pat gonna be just like A-Ball, MJG, UGK. Them
Cult
guys,
followers.
They gonna
They-
have they can
and-
do
This is what I'm saying.
a fucking
This-
concert whenever.
This
Cult
is
followers.
true.
Cult
And
followers.
this happened. And I was in DC. This was 2001.
They was at their Legends
I'm
tour.
in DC.
Ball and G. When I went. Yeah.
And I go
Ball and
to,
G was there.
I went up there to visit my daughter. Her mom's sister was married to this African guy. They took me to a club in DC.
Go.
It was like 4 different clubs in one building, right? They had a reggae thing going on over here. It was like kind of house,
The
like
go-go?
techno funk kind of shit going on over here. Straight hip hop over here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was in that club for probably an hour and 30 minutes, maybe an hour and 40. I did not hear a single, when I say not a single Southern rap tune. Whole time I was in there.
You was at DC.
Not even one.
You was right at the cutoff line.
Not nothing from Atlanta, not nothing from Florida, not nothing from Memphis, not nothing from Louisiana, not nothing from Texas, nothing from West Coast, nothing.
When you get around that DC, that's when it stops. Below
So
that,
it's like,
you know what I mean? Below that is when you will get more.
you know,
Yeah.
I gotta ask myself at that point, are these guys really that hot or are they just that hot to me?
Well, you also have to
Right.
understand the southern region, the south region.
Mhm.
You don't have to sell out. You don't have to. An artist ain't got to move nothing outside of Texas.
Mhm.
Ain't gonna live good.
That's what Slim
Really?
Thug just
Slim
had.
Thug.
Slim Thug just had a interview saying that with
Right. Yeah, big
Nick
Texas
Cannon.
is, man.
He said, man,
I'm saying it's not that hard to live good. I live good and I ain't got no money,
Right.
right? So when you say live good,
They're
Right.
millionaires.
but look at the amount of time. Was he a millionaire a year in?
Some Thug.
Right?
he was a millionaire before for real sound.
Because X put 2 platinum albums out in a year.
Yeah. But see,
We ain't finna get that in the South. We
but-
just ain't got enough people down here buying music.
no, but
But independently, they
Right.
make more money with less sales.
yeah. See, Los, because back in the Gap, you could sell
100,000.
100,000. You was getting $7 per unit
Yeah.
move on the independent side. See, whereas X and them, X was signed to a major.
Yeah.
So all they
And
did was
this-
give you that front money, and they got to
And
recoup
this is
before
the
you get a
thing,
dime.
And
You know.
listen, I'm not saying any of these guys are lying, right?
Sure.
What I'm saying is I actually know a guy, legit, personally, who was in this business,
Yeah.
who will swear that you might have had 2 people doing that. Really. rest of them cats was fronting, man.
Okay.
But
And it took a long time before they actually start seeing
do
any
you
real
remember
money, right?
in
So
the
that's
late
why a lot of
90s,
these dudes were still going to do time for hustling and shit.
But do you remember in the late '90s when they had that Houston era where they had a bunch of the youngsters, the Clover G's, all those screwed up clips?
Yeah.
Yeah, drop it. The thing is, they were independent. All they really had to do was sell 100,000. Think about it, 100,000 will get you $1 million, 700,000, whatever. 100,000, you print up, I don't know, 25,000 copies.
Right off the rip.
And go sell them out the trunk type shit.
Going to Selecto Hits and all them distribution
man,
companies.
That's still a couple of $100,000.
I ain't saying it ain't.
That's still a couple.
I ain't saying
and
it
that's
ain't.
just
But I'm
with
saying
25,000.
when you got, and this again, this.
I mean, the southern region, because when you say the South, let's count all the states in the southern region. So you got Texas, you got Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Florida.
Some parts of Oklahoma,
Georgia.
the bottom part of Oklahoma too.
Yeah, and just the South and the West Coast always rocked.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna get some out that way as well. Like, dude, just this southern region is pretty vast.
Yeah.
Florida.
It appears that way.
Yeah.
Florida and Texas. You're sitting on about 40 million people between the two.
Yeah.
And that's all you really need.
But you're only probably getting about 1 million of them people that's gonna be jamming this kind of hip hop.
Right. And if you're independent, that's
right.
What's
so
that?
You got action, but and I'm saying 1 million people that be jamming that kind of hip hop. I'll listen. But I can't say I'm gonna run the purchase, right?
Right.
So I ain't saying these cats ain't having money. I'm saying if you get
not all of them. I'm just saying
$10,000 to do a show, and you got 12 niggas with you.
Yeah, that's.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's 3-4 rooms. That's a few $100s on drink, another few $100s on herb.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Another few $100s on pills. You got transportation, you got security, you got a lot of shit going on. You got food, you got a lot of shit going on. That 10 grand gonna bump down to 2 before the night over.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? I just think there's a lot more that goes into it aside from them guys just, I think what happens is.
But look, I said Tech 9 is there's no doubt with
I think what happens
strange music.
Is what happens, right? You got guys who are required to put forth this image. And if they can't sell the image, ain't nobody buying the music. Because the idea is that this rapper's supposed to be rich.
It's a lifestyle we all trying to attain.
Supposed to be right.
Right.
But how many years did we hear people and see people look like that, only to find out they weren't?
That was pretty much the whole beginning.
You know,
that's pretty much the whole beginning.
It was a lot more than just the beginning, though.
Yeah,
I think it's still going on.
Right.
Of course, still going on.
And you know what I'm saying? In a lot of places.
But let me say this here: what that dude told you, with the exaggeration, I think it was an exaggeration, maybe 2, but that's hyperbole or whatever. But I'm gonna say about 90% of them cats wasn't getting no bread.
Yeah. So which is horrible, right? Because if I'm the guy that's getting the bread, why wouldn't I turn you on? And because I mean, like you got.
I do know some of them independent cats was getting paid.
The screwed up clique, right?
Some of them independent cats was eating. I do know that.
I agree that that's awesome. But when we're talking about a group of people who are supposed to be involved in this thing, everybody ought to have.
Right.
If everybody don't have, somebody's stealing. Somebody robbing from somebody. Because, I mean, what you going to tell me? Like the 3 of us putting this thing together, right? Mm-hmm. 6 months from now, the thing take off, right? Or whatever.
And we speaking this into existence. You ain't doing no hypotheticals. Yeah. Go ahead.
6 months from now, the thing
it's going to take off, right? It's going to take off.
Somebody see me.
Bust it down 3 ways.
I'm at the store, right? And they say, "Hello, what's up, man? Give me about my square, man." You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, you got a $1 million podcast. You ain't got no money.
Yeah.
But man, we don't really make no money off of that. But y'all around there balling.
Yeah.
Something wrong.
That'll be
Now I'm balling when I'm with y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm eating big boy steak, and I don't really be fooling with lobster like that, but I'm eating big boy steaks, and I got shrimps, and
we're gonna eat lamb. We're gonna eat lamb,
and
right?
I got this
Yeah.
big chain on that say, but I ain't got no money.
Yeah. Some people rock like that.
Something wrong with the way I'm doing my business.
No, it's absolutely
or something
people
wrong with the way y'all doing y'all
absolutely
business.
Absolutely was a bunch of theft going on.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And that's wild to me because this supposed to be your man.
And then because I remember Styles P made that comment back in the Gap that he was just like, man, if you sign to a label, you owe money.
Yeah.
I remember Styles P said this, right? You in the hole.
That's the same thing Bun said.
You in the hole.
And he was talking like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Well, they give
before
them an advance
because
for real.
And you see, back in the '90s, they was getting them big old advances, $500,000, $600,000, $700,000.
But then one of the things he said was, all of that,
they got to
pay all them people.
Yeah.
Because they done took care of all of this stuff, right? To set all of this stuff up, that's money you owe them.
Yeah. They got to
recoup. You don't know it.
Yeah. And if you don't sell a bunch, they don't get to recoup.
Right? Yeah.
So the advance they gave you, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
They got to recoup that before you out of the red and before you get a single dollar from record sales. They got to recoup first.
And
right?
what he said was something to the effect of like they owe Jive a bunch of money. Like even right now today, they left them people like they should be in their pocket.
Yeah.
And the
because of all of the shit they put out up front that they didn't.
Talk about these major labels like that. They got their money back from another artist.
Yeah, they didn't rate 15,000 other people, right?
Well,
which is probably why they don't really.
What was the ratio? Is like, and a lot of people didn't understand that it was like for every, you get one star for every 10 that failed behind the scenes, and for all those 10s that failed, you didn't invest in.
To me, that's
$300-400 grand in each one of them.
I think them decent numbers to me.
But that money gone.
Because I mean, what you expect,
So
because when you think about it, look at anything like that, dog.
Right.
You look at top 10, first 10 picks in the NFL. Right.
Usually
how many of them be there 5 years after?
Usually 6, 7 fizzle out, right?
Sometimes
even more.
A lot of times they just, NBA, same thing. That guy picked 3, he G League 2 years later.
Yeah.
Because he didn't fit with that system, right? Jimmy Fredette was one of the biggest that I saw with that. I mean, this dude was prolific scoring in college. He put the ball in the hoop from anywhere, it looked like, right? But he was a volume guy. He had to take a lot of shots to get them numbers. He wasn't that big. You get to the pros, and it's like everybody looked like that now.
Yeah.
He never got off the bench, man.
You got to be special.
Adam Morrison.
I remember him too.
Shining like a star at Gonzaga. Looked like, oh man. And he got to the league because the athleticism wasn't there. These cats jumping all over him.
Yeah.
And it's just, so it's like, I don't know. My mind tell me them ain't bad numbers. Because them folks structure their shit, they structure their business in a way that even when they claim they losing, I don't think they are.
They not really losing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So,
like they probably lost on that group or that particular individual, but they recoup that money back from
when they win.
Somebody that won number of Billboard charts #1 and made them tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah. Which is freaky. It's awesome if the artist gets their piece, right? But because, like, for real, I think any creative.
You know what's bad about this?
No matter what you do for them, should draw the bulk of that creation.
This is the quote I was told one day. This is the quote I remember. Nori said this shit. He said, "As an artist, you walk into that record label owning 100% of your content.
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky if you walk out owning 10%.
That's wild, man. Because again, I just think."
You're lucky if you walk out.
Any creative, man. I mean, this shit came from your soul. Whatever this is, you produce it, right? This came from your soul.
When you look at these people signing these deals, right? A lot of times these people signing these deals and want to hurt them get the fuck out the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hurt.
They ain't finna look at no.
You're not looking at nothing.
Part of the whole reason they soul crying out the way it is because they doing bad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, because I'm not going to lie. Motherfuckers say, hey, we finna give you $2 million. You sign this motherfucker, but we want you to make us 3 albums.
No,
I'm
no.
gonna sign that motherfucker.
They sign you to they lock you into a 7 album deal.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
gonna sign that motherfucker.
Hey, dude,
And it's
18,
wild
19 years
because-
old.
and
I'm not reading that. I'm
And
signing it.
out them 7 albums, you done got multiple number ones.
Yes.
But you done signed your solo already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now you feel played.
You own no publishing.
None of that.
No, you don't own your masters.
None of that.
Yeah.
You feel played because you done signed this $2 million.
But you got what you wanted.
You
right?
got what you wanted.
You wanted to be
So
famous.
who's really
You wanted to
the
be
one?
rich.
Yeah.
Who's really
And
the
you
one?
wanted your voice heard. You wanted people to hear you, right?
Who's really the one? That's why you got so many artists saying, "Hey, I'm going to war with my record label because of yada yada yada."
Yeah.
Man, it hurt my heart when Lil Wayne was going to war with Baby behind some money.
I didn't
I thought
understand
Lil
that.
Wayne was one of the richest people in the world.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that. I felt like they were supposed to have that conversation on the couch somewhere.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Because
It
of the
just
history.
seemed like, yeah, it just seemed like, because I mean, and I don't know either of those guys. I just know listening to an interview with Baby talking about
How
that
he
was
helped
like
raise
his
the boy.
son.
Yeah, he helped raise him. Yeah.
Man, this dude ain't supposed to have to argue with you about nothing.
Nah.
You know, and maybe, you know, it just, that was just a miscommunication, right? But man, I got a youngster that I cut for. This cat ain't finna have to go tell nobody else
That I was
nothing about what's going on with me and him, man. When he come to me, if not, I'm gonna say, man, you know you're wrong, but you know what, here, man, whatever, man. That's how you gonna do me, but go ahead, cause you know, because this me and you. If you really feel like that, if you really feel like I owe you this, take it, cause you're my man, $100,000, right?
Right.
And you know, I don't know, but you know, the guy's a businessman too. At the end, both of them. Now, certainly, you know, and I guess the business sometimes just get in the way, and that was one of them times. But I didn't really like seeing that public.
No.
You know, I really did.
It should have been
I don't
something
like-
that was handled
I think
internally.
that also that was a blow to Lil Wayne's. I would say Lil Wayne's image a bit.
Really?
To me, like I said before that, couldn't nobody. This man didn't put out mixtape album. This was one of the hardest working artists in the game. And for
Yeah,
him to be
that
like,
cat was
I ain't
on
got
everything,
money.
man. Yeah, he was on everything.
Like I'm hurting.
Yeah, dude, he
Yeah.
was doing so many features, and
Man,
then he
he
was
was on radio constantly.
and he was putting out so much music with
So
them
much.
mixtapes, man. He was putting out, man. It looked, and again, you know, I'm exaggerating, but it looked like he was damn near putting out 2 mixtapes a month
Man, this
sometimes,
cat
bro.
was,
Like
he
it was crazy.
coming though, for real.
Yeah, it was
Hey,
crazy.
it wasn't
was coming.
just no bullshit mixtape. This was some,
Yeah.
like some of them. He redid some of them guys' beats and could have made it their own. Put it on, like
Yeah.
put it on.
Hey
record.
man, that hard body freestyle over the
Oh,
everlasting
man.
bass
man.
instrumental.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I don't know, maybe, you know, because sometimes I be feeling like I just be tripping because I like the guy. But the Dame Dash Jay-Z falling out bothered me a lot. Now, 20 years later, Dame Dash goes on an interview and basically says that the reason the falling out started happening was because Jay did the collab with R. Kelly. And R. Kelly raped Aaliyah.
But they ain't in the video.
That's what Dame said.
Right.
And his conversation was, I told you this and you decided to do the thing anyway.
Right.
And he said that changed the way he felt, basically. And I'm paraphrasing the guy. I'm not trying to put words in his mouth or anything, but that's
If that's what it is,
kinda the way
I
it
get
came
that
across.
too.
But
you was in the video, Dan.
and that says something, right?
Yeah.
But I do remember watching a deal on YouTube where they was in the offices or whatever, and he got this cameraman with him, and he busts.
Oh, yeah, with Choke No Joke, they was having
they
that
basically
that
having a
meeting.
meeting,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
My problem with that whole scenario was, you got to know your guy knew this meeting was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all didn't talk? Because I mean, I don't know, man. Like, we got a collaboration going on here.
Mhm.
You and I don't talk. Me and this dude talk. I know you and him talk, right? The only time you and I actually talk is when we hear or via the group chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm sitting over here feeling some kind of way about something you doing, I gotta man up and say, hey, bro, and dog, this is how I feel.
Yeah.
And give you an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? I can't go down the road nowhere and go jump on a podcast with somebody else and start talking shit about you. That's crazy. Like, we supposed to be better than that.
Right.
And it just seemed like, I don't know, man. I be feeling sometimes like a lot of these dudes just really don't be who they be portraying themselves to be. They be really funny style.
No doubt.
And they move strange. And it's just like,
no doubt.
Man, you didn't come up like that, did you? Like you couldn't have.
Possibly.
Right?
But that's
possibly.
Quite possible.
Possibly, man.
Because, we've said this before.
Possibly.
Right?
You'll be surprised.
Because a lot of the times what people be telling me is real shit. Don't be real shit. And I'll be like, why do you think that's real shit?
But because the way you was brought up.
But because the way you were raised, you think that's real shit. I tell my
wife every time, because she expect something from somebody else that she would do. Yeah. But see, that's not.
Yeah, you can't put your expectations.
Just because I'll give you the shirt off my back don't mean I'm supposed to.
They don't owe you shit.
No, they don't. And that could be just the way they was raised.
Yeah, you're finna be thoroughly disappointed.
Everybody can't have a real
putting expectations on others, man. That's the quickest way to get
just ain't that many out there.
It's not that many out there.
Just ain't that many out there.
To go on.
Yeah. And that's but man. Because
and they can feel like in their mind, this is the realest shit ever.
Yeah.
They doing some real shit. Oh man, no, you're not.
Right.
And then the older you get, the more it's revealed. Because I could just think back, and I'm never gonna throw no names out there, but I could think back 20, 25 years ago when I was a little more active and running around, and some of the cats a little older than me, now, and a lot of these cats I've been knowing since I was 3, 4 years old, but you think in that certain way.
Yeah.
And the older you get,
I brought that up in the barbershop.
Yeah, it's like bro, this a bitch ass nigga.
The older you get, you like.
Yeah, y'all should have just asked me, bro. I told you, that's a bitch.
Yeah, you like, man, this cat hoe.
Yeah, man.
And then you want to, and then again, I'm not bringing up any names. Then you want to get even more technical, and it's just like, then and again, it's we're not active.
Like you ain't just you a bitch at a
we civilian. We're not active. We're not active, and maybe we were allegedly at one time. Maybe we weren't. Right. So, but then you start hearing others, and it's like, not only you a hoe, like, not, and I thought this about you, but now I'm hearing stories like your paperwork might not be right either. But dude, you was like.
Man,
right. Listen, let me tell y'all something about this paperwork shit. Because I hear this kind of shit a lot.
Yeah. And again, it doesn't affect me, Lois.
I said this before we got started. Y'all really listen, bro. Every motherfucking body real until they get that box.
Right. I believe that.
And I'm telling you, for motherfuckers that don't know. That box ain't what you think it is, man. That shit ain't the first 48. It's shit that go on when them cameras ain't rolling, man. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers be talking because they be scared and they be hurting. That's the truth. There's a very, very, very small percentage of people that ain't gonna run their fucking mouth with the heat on.
Yeah.
Very, very.
You know what the old head told me one time? He
real.
Said the cats who can do time are doing it.
That's it, man.
He put it very simple. He said the cats who can go do some time are doing it, man.
Listen, bro, it was 6 people on the case with me. I'm the only one burned. Now, we were all kids. Is what it is. We were all teenagers, right? There was no expectation from me that them dudes wouldn't write a statement, man. These cats ain't the kind of dudes I was expecting to hold their mud. I ain't had no business committing a felony with them.
Yeah.
None. I was supposed to know better walking in, man. This dude ain't finna, man, if people start sweating that dude and slapping his mouth and shit, he finna tell them people what they want to hear, man. I'm telling you, man, people start kicking you off in your ass and threatening you with time that you know for real.
And you don't know the system.
Nah.
Nigga don't know the system. So
and you ain't been in there?
They can tell you anything.
Yeah.
40 years. Nigga, you ain't. Just don't even
and the case don't carry between it. Yeah.
And look, man.
They don't know that.
And motherfuckers don't even understand.
Dog, everybody.
And I'm
pages.
I'm going to reference
And they were supposed to.
this group of
Shit.
people because this is the perfect example. If everybody shut the hell up, remember them biker gangs in Waco?
Yeah.
Yep.
If everybody shut the hell up,
Yep.
Not now conviction.
dude, they was on
Not
camera.
married.
They was on camera.
Yeah. And not now nothing happened to nobody on
They
neither
all
side.
shut their mouth.
But I'm gonna tell you something, man. The idea about this snitches against stitches and all that other shit.
That's bullshit.
That's a fantastical idea
That's bullshit.
that come from an Italian mafia that's chock full of fucking snitches.
Right, that's bullshit. Yeah. And
all these cats do is kill people for telling on folks and then tell on the people that they killed the people behind.
Yeah.
This is what they do.
Yeah, that's
And we done took this shit off up in the black community, and now we calling the little lady that's sitting in her window, calling the laws a snitch.
Yeah, she's doing what she's supposed
Stop
to do.
that.
Yeah.
She's a concerned citizen who's performing her civic duty.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah,
We
get out of her
messing
yard
up
with
a
that
damn-
bullshit.
Yeah, man, we
Yeah.
messing up our damn neighborhood.
Yeah, get out of her yard
This
with
used
that
to be a
bullshit.
place people could walk down the street at night. Now they can't. Folks used to be able to leave their doors unlocked. And you got niggas like me burglarizing this shit. Now somebody's supposed to call them laws, man. You know, and it's like, nah, she ain't snitching. She protecting her community from the monsters within it. But the truth be told, we be knowing the monsters, man. That's why we don't want to tell on them. But then, hey, man, you're a fucking monster. You're a monster. I was a monster. Somebody was supposed to tell on my ass, man. You know, they really was, dog. So when them guys, this shit is funny today because that all happened already, and I harbor no ill will towards any of them. But some of them dudes, them motherfuckers didn't write an essay in school better than that. That shit was beautiful, man.
Boy, no
That shit
goddamn
was
sense,
beautiful,
man.
bro.
Goddamn, man.
They had
Boy,
chronological timeline, man.
Boy wrote a thesis.
We was saying,
Right, man.
Lord.
Oh my
We was
God.
walking from the store and on or around 932. Nigga, who told you how to say on or around? You know, at or about 10:05, Mr. Holloway made the statement. What the fuck? Really, nigga? You know, like, man, this shit was beautiful, dog. And I'm looking at this shit and I'm reading it through. And the guy like, yeah, so you see, we already got the whole story, then why in the fuck is y'all asking me questions?
Right.
We try to give you a chance to help us, to help yourself. Help myself do what, sir? I'm the oldest in the group. Y'all clearly not gonna let this go. So what you talking about, man? Can I go lay down? I'm tired. Y'all beat the shit out of me. Because them hoes beat the brakes off of me.
Yeah.
But that was my own fault because what happened, I ran. And I was on the second floor. And this is no bullshit. There are witnesses to this.
Boy, I did a flip off the
I
second
dove head first off this motherfucking second floor balcony and cut a frontward flip. When I landed on my feet, I was, my momentum was carrying me and I ran smack into this lawman. Well, I trucked him, right? Boom. I tried to keep going, but they ended up catching me trying to hop the fence. Boy, when they got me down off that fence, they went to work on me. They went to work on me. But it's like, all right, fuck it. I'm a criminal. I got caught. I got to take the ass whipping, So a lot of times, man, when I see these videos and people be all up in arms and be just uproaring, oh, man, they put their hands on me. I mean, you talking about some Tyree Nichols kind of shit. Y'all trip the fuck out, right? And y'all need to burn for that. But when you talking about a cat, I'm on the block hustling. I done stole a car. I take the laws on a high speed chase, crash the car, jump out, take off running.
When they catch you, they gonna bust
They
your
gotta get
ass.
some licks in on me, man.
They gonna beat your ass
Yeah,
when they catch
and
you.
they supposed to because I tripped out, right?
Yeah, they gonna beat your ass.
Get y'all's, man.
Yeah.
But you can't be damaging a nigga up like all bad like that. But yeah, they supposed to be able to take their little frustration out on me.
Yeah.
That's part of the game we playing.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's I must think it's a game or I wouldn't be doing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now they're gonna show me that it's not a game. And we good, right? The laws way back in the gap, man, they kick you in your ass, take whatever you got off you.
And send you about your way. Yeah.
But what happened is we start feeling entitled. I literally watched a video of a lady talking to the news. And ma'am, I'm sorry, but you tripped out. I don't know this lady. I don't mean her no ill will. I am terribly sorry that her son's life was taken from him. But he tried to pull a home invasion. He was robbing these people. And the homeowner shot and killed him. And this lady was basically talking to the news like they didn't have to kill him. And the news person saying, well, he was trying to rob him. And the lady basically said, how else was he supposed to eat? Like there wasn't nothing wrong with what he was doing. And it's just like,
I
if
don't.
that's the game, then that's the game.
But-
But you got to take the consequences with the
But
game.
Right.
imagine-
If you're gonna play it that way, man.
Imagine in that household,
Yeah.
she thinks.
Yeah, he didn't have a chance from the
He didn't
start,
have
bro.
a chance.
Yeah.
He didn't have a chance from the start.
He didn't
And
have a
that's,
chance.
She trying to justify that shit, man. Cause you gotta.
dog, if you would have saw the look on her face,
She was
she
dead
wasn't
serious.
trying. She was dead ass.
Dead serious. That's
She
cool.
believed every word she was saying.
How is he supposed to eat?
He was doomed
You know, and
from
it's
the, he
just
was
like-
doomed from
He
birth.
was done
Huh?
from birth.
Man.
Imagine growing up in a household like that, though.
Because
Man,
my
they
shit
got-
was rough, bro, but it wasn't like
They
that.
got
Right.
millions of households like that.
Yeah.
Right, that's bad. And I could say the same thing with him, you know, and y'all know my background, but it wasn't that.
Yeah. No, man.
I could never
There
see my
was
mama condoning
some structure.
no nut shit. You
There
get what I'm
was
saying, bro?
some level
Yeah.
of discipline. I made choices, right? You know, I got some let me not necessarily say bad schooling, but I got some schooling that was to my detriment at certain points in my life. Because I was told you don't let nobody put their hands on you.
That's
And
just
it's like,
every household.
okay,
Yeah, that's
cool,
number one.
Yeah.
right? But when you say nobody, my mind say nobody,
That
right?
means authorities.
So,
anybody,
yeah.
everybody.
So
Women.
now I'm tripping
Everybody.
with myself because
Yeah.
at some point I'm
Yeah.
supposed to
Yeah,
taper
'cause
that
you
with a
take
little
that
bit of
literally,
logic and
but you take
common
that
sense,
literally
right?
as a child.
Right, I
though,
take
man.
that literally and I go and I
Yeah.
get myself in a bind, right?
Yeah.
So that teaching needs to be, you know, tailored a little bit more. I'm not gonna say better because I mean I ain't had but one mom and one dad. Couldn't nobody else do it better than them. They're the only ones I ever had, right? You know, I tell people all the time right now, you want to know whether or not I'm a good dad, ask my daughter. If she tell you I ain't shit, then I ain't shit, bro.
Mhm.
I can try to be better. But her opinions on the matter is the only one that counts. I can tell you all day long I'm a good dad.
Mhm.
But what does a good dad look like? Because it only got to look like to her.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the only person I'm a daddy to. So whether or not I'm a good dad is totally and completely up to her. And most of the time she say I'm all right. I be tripping sometimes, but you know, I'm good, right? So
Right.
I feel like I'm good. But speaking of that, why are we on the family conversation?
You can talk about
And
Boosie?
trip shit. Nah.
Oh.
Country Wayne. So there was a.
How did this get brought back up? Because this is an old interview.
So there was a report that came out
First
that
off,
said
what's
Country
the
Wayne.
context of what's the
Well,
context?
back in
basically-
2021, he was on the Breakfast Club, and he
Oh,
talked
that's
about
what happened.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's old. Yeah, and that's what I was wondering. Like, wow,
Because he got like 10 or 11 children, right?
right, and he got like 5 different BMs, right? And he was on the Breakfast Club when he said it. He said that he still pays the bills at all 5 of his BMs' house fully. And they say it don't matter if they got a man there or not.
Yeah.
He pays the bills at all 5 of his BM's house,
Mm-hmm.
even if they got a man or not.
Yeah,
And that's for real.
That's what he said.
that's what he said.
I can't say the guy's lying. I don't know.
This was on a Breakfast Club interview 2021.
My problem was with a lot of people, like basically you had folks saying he a simp, he's stupid, he's an idiot, blah,
Do whatever
blah, blah.
works
It's
for
like
them.
this is his money. He can
Yeah,
do
whatever
whatever
that
the fuck
works
he
for
want,
them.
right? My question was, how do I know this and why? Why am I in this guy's pocket? Why am I in his business like that, right?
Yeah,
But clearly somebody asked him the question.
yeah. He said
And
it's the
and
clip
he
out there.
answered, right?
The
Now
clip
I'll
out
say
there.
this. I can't tell you the name of any man my baby mama, God rest her soul, ever dated. I have no idea.
Right,
I didn't know none of them dudes.
right.
There were times when I paid her light bill, or her cable was in my name for a little while, paid her phone bill for a minute, stuff like that. Whatever she would ask me for, if I got it, yeah, here, whatever, you know, right? Because she got my kid.
Right.
And to me, anything that I'm doing to help her, I'm also helping
Helping
my
the
kid,
kid,
right?
Right.
But segue in that, there was a recent report that Nas's baby mom is allegedly broke and sleeping at some homegirl of hers crib because
Police?
the child no, not her, the
First
other
one.
one.
The first
Coleman.
Okay.
Because he don't pay child support no more and he not helping her. But supposedly he paid something along the lines of $8 million in child support over 18 years or whatever.
Oh, so you don't pay it no more because
Yeah,
the
because
Child-
the kids
child
are
of
emancipated.
age.
Yeah,
The
kids
child of
grown
age,
and whatever, right?
and she's broke now.
Supposedly
The
she's
mom.
broke and homeless, living with somebody else. And people are saying, should he help her or should he not help? And it's like, that's totally up to that dude. You know, if he want to help, that's his business. If he don't want to,
I don't think the daughter stayed with her no more.
Dwayne Wade's ex-wife was basically, coming across the same way. She was like outside the Bulls Stadium or something at one point,
Mm-hmm.
saying this dude got me out here bad and homeless and shit. He even took my kids and blah, blah, blah. And he like, ma'am, I give you money even though I have the children. What are you doing with it, right? But that go back to what we were saying a minute ago. Because, man, look, I did not have any education on finances coming up.
Right.
When I say none, I mean not now, nothing.
Right.
So if somebody had put a lot of money in my hand when I was young, I would have blew it. If I don't marry the woman I'm married to right now, somebody could put a lot of money in my hand right now and I'd probably blow it. I'm not
Financially
literate.
Yeah, financially
Right?
illiteracy.
Like
Yeah.
that. I'm not. But that can't be nobody else's problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my problem. That can't
But
be.
they feel like
People
feel
were
like-
saying that Nas supposed to help her.
who?
And I just
Yeah,
don't
there
understand
was a
it.
lot of the public saying that.
Yeah.
And that's just the thing. He's not with her.
Right.
Wow.
And hasn't been for a very long
Right.
time.
His obligation was
right?
the child.
So since they have some kind of attachment, so if you have an attachment, any kind of attachment with someone that's a higher status with more money, they are supposed to help you.
Apparently, according to people. But
Yeah, well, man, look like we need to go ahead and wrap this one up, man. We didn't come to the end of the show. Any shout outs before we leave?
yeah, man, shout out to Visual Prowess. You understand me? Young cat, man. Young Cleveland got a podcast, man. They really be talking about something, man. Man, they be chopping it up. Here.
Yeah.
I like it. So, shout out to them,
What's
man.
their name?
Visual Prowess. Yeah, they actually be having some
Well,
good
they from
heavyweight intellectual discussion.
I know plenty of my homie kids used to do some music with them.
Yeah.
I gotta check it out then.
That's
Okay.
Bob's son.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his namesake.
Okay.
But yeah, man, they be talking about something, man. They be chopping it up, man.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna have to check them out then.
him and Miss Margie. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Coach Prime, man. Keep doing that thing you be doing, man. Keep them mad. You understand me? And keep on being Prime, man. I mean, I know you ain't tripping. You don't know who be, but nobody but Prime. So be Prime and do your Prime thing.
Yeah.
But the pettiness with the glasses, expert level, sir. Expert level. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
You understand me? Shout out to all the single mothers out there. Get y'all shit together, man. Get y'all shit together. Man. I'm saying, dog, check me out. Real talk, all bullshit aside. Quick note before we go.
This can't hear, man.
Don't no dude supposed to have to be putting up with no chick to be in his kid life. Them two ain't supposed to go together. You understand?
I agree.
Bottom line.
I agree.
Don't worry about who she dating, Holmes. Don't worry about who he dating, chick. Get y'all shit together, man.
Yeah.
If he act like he don't want to come around, push him to. Because, man, we got some problems out here in this world, and these kids need more guidance than what they get. I mean, the world been fucked up. But we can do some turning this shit around. Man, fuck that. Y'all seen Umar? Y'all seen my boy Umar? Umar got caught slipping. Y'all seen Dr. Umar get caught slipping? Umar was doing a video in the street.
Oh yeah, I did see
And
that.
a
I
woman
did
walked
see
by.
that. Yeah.
Umar say, "How you doing, beautiful?" And he started trying to talk again, and she caught him slipping. Umar say,
Wasn't he like
he got stuck for
Wasn't he in
me.
the Dominican or something?
Old girl, I don't know, but
Yeah.
old girl must have been fine. Is all
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, I did see that.
Shout out to Dr. Umar, man.
I did see
baby. Hey, man, you man. At the end of the day, bro, you just a man.
Yeah,
you know
I did
what I'm
see
saying?
that.
But we got to stay focused, brother.
I did see that. I did see that.
That's it for me, man.
JK, you got any shout outs, man?
Man, get well some Jackie Chan. That's
All right. Hey, yeah, shout out to the world, man. All my NC people, original triple beamers, first generation, second generation, third generation, located various spots across the nation. So, yeah, y'all keep it going, man. Keep it going.
Like you know, world travel
Keep it
around
going,
here.
man. Keep it going.
appreciate the views too, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all go up
on the socials, on the podcast.
Yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend, man.
Spotify,
Like and
iTunes,
subscribe.
YouTube.
What?
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Like and subscribe. Tell a friend
Y'all
to
hear
tell a
that?
friend.
Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. We got
What's the other
clips
one?
on
Spreaker?
TikTok.
We
You
got
understand? We got shit
wherever
on
you
Facebook.
Wherever you can get your podcast, it's on there.
Yeah.
Boom.
Search for whatever you can get it.
Click, like,
Whatever.
share,
It's on there.
comment. Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah. Don't be afraid of the comments, y'all. Don't be afraid of the comments. All right. Well, man, we out, y'all.